Welcome back to Game on the Table. This is Deep Space D-6, and let's get started. It was a rough one last episode, but I am just going to give it another shot. I've got one Don't Panic out of the deck since I've won one game, and that's the boss up there. All right, let's get the initial threats out. Strike Bomber and Space Pirates. That's a pretty rough spread. 2, 3, 4, 6. So that's a lot of ways to trigger an enemy on your initial spread. So hopefully we can come back from this. All right. 2 scanners. And, well, I don't need these engineers, so I might as well use these commanders. Let's do 2 tactical for 3 total damage. 1, 2, 3. And I think the Strike Bomber is much more concerning because it sends units to the infirmary. 1, 2. And I can do 1 off the Space Pirate. All right. Not bad for a first turn. Could have been better. Hey, another Space Pirates. Roll for threat. I'm glad I cleared that 4. Nothing activates. All right. Alrighty. Well, 3 scanners means immediate new threat. Just a lot of 2s coming out early. And 3 commanders. That is really funny. I cannot do a lot with that. Alright, let's do this. Let's use 1 commander, assign tactical, and let's just take the Space Pirates off the board. We'll just reduce the number of threats. That's a familiar board, right? Although this Strike Bomber, unlike the other one, triggers on a 3. So now 3s are real bad. And on a 6, we just take 2 points of damage. 1, 2. Not bad. Oh, you know what? I forgot to roll or pull a new threat. Let's slide over a little bit, make a little more space. Alright, so 6, I'll still take 2 damage, but I do need to clear this before I can assign any further science officers. Just adjust this a little bit. Alright. 2 scanners. Really not rolling great so far. I think I do want this so I can clear, I want the science officer to clear cosmic existentialism. Basically, space navel gazing. I'll do 1 point of damage with that tactical, and then I can turn this other commander into something. What do I want? You know, I think early on you just want damage. I'm okay health-wise. So let's reassign tactical. We'll do 1, 2. Ping the Space Pirates again. And then let's pull out a new threat. That's a little scary. Alright, let's roll. And on a 5, nobody activates, so I'm good. Alright. Need to get my crew back. Since that was a bad roll, I'm going to leave that one as is. Just feels on theme. Alright, so I got a Don't Panic. Actually, that should go in the discard. Sorry. Well, let's definitely ping this warbird off the map. Let's recharge some shields. And can't use this medical officer this turn. New threat. A fighter. And on a 2, take 1 point of damage from the fighter. Nobody else activates. And, well, that's one way to get all your crew back. Alright, jeez. Every full roll, at least 2 scanners so far. Okay, don't need these engineers for anything. So I think what I'm going to do is reassign one of them to tactical. And it will clear the Space Pirates. They do more damage. And I will... Can't use this engineer, but I'll use this medical officer to unlock one of the scanners. Let's go. Hey, another Don't Panic. Not good to see those early. You want to see those late. This is not when I need the all clear. Okay, on 5, nothing activates. Let's clear this fighter. Another scanner. Again, not what you want. Okay, well, I can use this officer. Let's reassign tactical, clear the fighter. We'll use science officer to recharge shields. Medical, unlock another crew member. All right, hitting my rhythm. Mercenary, this is always going to activate because there's nothing else to activate. So this does activate and does 2 points of damage. 1, 2. All right, we're rolling. We're moving quick. I can definitely use you. Definitely gonna want to use you to recharge. And let's send one of you to the infirmary. Sorry, let me flip this over so you can see that ability. You can send a unit to the infirmary to reassign somebody else. So now I have 2 tactical. And I will use the medical officer to return from the infirmary. So that's 1, 2, 3. Clear the mercenary off the board. Empty external threats is what you want to see. Alright, let's escalate. This is a rescue mission, which unfortunately is not a threat, which means I have to draw another one. And cloaked threats. Well, thankfully this can't really do anything. Alright. Maybe things will go well and I can clear that rescue mission and get rid of cloak threats before worse stuff happens. Alright, maybe, maybe not. Jeez. That's when you need a... This is not when I need this roll. Okay, let's use one of you to rescue the telepath, which I'm just going to put this card down here. That'll let me peek at the deck at some point, which I might do when things are starting to get tight. Let's send one to the infirmary, reassign science, so I can clear cloaked threats, which is nice. And I'm not going to use you, and I'm going to... well, actually, I don't even need to recharge shields. Oh, what was I doing? Well, I guess I don't need to do that. I'll move on. Let's escalate. Hijackers. A little bit of a brain hiccup there. Alright, 2 damage. 1, 2. And that's it. Alright. Oh, nope. Can't pick you up. You're in the infirmary. Alright. Well, it might be nice to actually... Yeah, let's just recharge shields. Let's use 1 medical to return, 1 tactical to ping the hijackers, 1 more medical to unlock the scanner, and if all works out, I'll have a full crew next turn. Oh, okay, here's Nebula. So I'm going to take my shields offline. Let's roll for threat. On a 1, the Nebula takes 1 point of damage. Alright. Come on. Alright, that's lots of damage and 2 scanners. So I will do, I think, all of this. Right, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Is that necessary? I don't need 7. I just need 5. Alright, so before I decide, there's one really bad card to have 4 tactical on, and that's friendly fire. I'm going to discard rescue telepath. I'm going to look at the next 5 cards in the threat deck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you can see friendly fire is 3 down, so it's not going to pop up while I've got this many tactical, which should be fine. It's just a lot of threats. Okay. So I'll do 1 point of damage to this Nebula. Gets my shields back online, although they're off. And then 2 points of damage to the hijackers. And I'm actually going to spend 1 I'm going to send 1 unit to the infirmary so I can get my shields back online, because I know an assault cruiser is coming out. Alright, let's roll threat. On a 2, nobody activates, which is real lucky. Alright, come on, crew. Alright, immediate extra threats. And remember, friendly fire is this card, so that's coming out at the end of this turn. Thankfully, I don't have any tactical, so I think rather than messing around, I'm actually just going to not use this commander, and I'm going to stasis beam these two threats. Alright. Oh. End of the turn. Friendly fire. There are no tacticals, so I can just immediately discard this. So that was a nice way to play that. 1-2. 1-2 damage, triggered by hijackers. Everybody else is stasis. Alright. Full crew. Let's get some good rolls. That's not really what I was looking for. Okay. Okay. I can make this work. Commander, this is just straightforward. Extra damage, recharge shields. Charges back up to 4. I've got 3 points of damage. And that's easy. You clear the board. So 1, and then 2, 3. Remove whole threats in a single turn. Reduce the number of things that can activate. Alright, 1 fighter. Let's roll. On a 4, these both activate. 1, 2. Fighter does an additional 1. Thankfully, shields are holding. And it's just scanners after scanner today. Interceptor. Okay. Well, I think I'm going to clear this fighter, and I'm going to do 2 damage, 1, 2, to this assault cruiser. I really just want to put them both in striking range. Can't use the medical this turn. Could take some damage. Oh, yep, that's escalate. Here comes distracted. Lose 1 of you. And on a 4, yep, 1 from the interceptor. 1, 2 from the assault cruiser. Alright, it's a bit of a tough spot, but been in worse. Much worse. Okay, lock 1 of you up. Whew. Oh, and I rolled a 4. I missed that. So actually, this die would return to me. I'm going to play it as it was because that's my mistake, and I think it's more interesting for my mistakes to hurt me as opposed to fixing it, but just trying to remind myself, check that next time. It's also one of the only cards where the dice don't go in order. Let's see here. Yeah. We're just going to do more damage and recharge our shield. Sorry, that was a science officer. And that's 3 points of damage. Let's go 1, 2, and 3. So interceptor does activate all the time, but I've got my shields back. Oh, before I do that, let's put this bounty ship out. Yikes. Okay. Wow, that's rough. Okay, destroy all shields. Then do 1 damage. Interceptor also activates 1 more. So now I'm in a rough spot now. Okay, need some good rolls here. Need some good rolls. Oh, need to roll you too. Okay, that's not terrible. I can do something with that. Let's recharge the shields. Definitely. Let's stasis beam the bounty ship because I'm not going to do enough damage to it. I'd like to fire lasers, and I'm going to use this to unlock you because I'm still just hoping I'll hit a 4 or 3 and I can get that crew member back from distracted. Oh, let's almost get that. Pandemic. Extra ways to send somebody to the infirmary. Okay, on a 3, I do get you back from distracted. I noticed it this time. And Interceptor activates. 1 point of damage. Alright. We're doing okay. We got our crew back. Got some rough threats out, but they're not horrendous. I want to clear that bounty ship. Want to clear the bounty ship. No commanders. Very little tactical. Okay. I think the simplest thing to do, I'm definitely going to do that. I don't think I can clear the bounty ship on this turn, so I'm going to stasis beam it. I'm going to take this opportunity to get 3 hull back. 1, 2, 3, back up to 7. And then let's use one of you to clear the pandemic. And the other one, unfortunately, I can't use. And we're open to some hits, but hopefully not too bad. Panel explosion. Okay. I'm glad I assigned my engineers while I could. Alright, let's roll. 2. Ping 1 point of damage. And still got full crew. Let's see if I can take care of this bounty ship. Doesn't look like it. Doesn't look like it. Okay. Well, I could. Let's weigh the options. I think I'm going to send you here to clear the panel explosion. I'm going to use one of you to recharge my shields. I'm definitely going to keep stasis beaming you just so my shields stay online. And you know what? It's time. Clear the interceptor once and for all. 1 point of damage. Alright. New threat. A scout. Scout's like the mercenary, except it only activates when somebody else does activate. Alright, roll for threat. 6, nothing can activate anyway. That's great for me. Okay. Work to do, work to do. Hey, that's work. That's 5 points of damage. And actually, that's 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. In case you guys are wondering, you put 1 to get 1 damage, and then every additional die is worth 2. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 points of damage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Which is a perfect roll, and thankfully I know friendly fire isn't available because I've already seen it. Raiders, alright. Ignore shields, but doesn't activate. Lucky me, alright. We're doing okay. We're halfway through the threat deck. As you can see, the stacks are starting to even out. Alright, well, I think what I'm going to do is just clear these raiders. I'm going to use you and you, science and medical, reassign tactical, doing 3 damage, I only need 2, 1, 2. And then I'll use this leftover medical officer to unlock the 1 scanner. Raiders again, alright. Then on the 2, nobody activates. Let's go. Let's clear these raiders. Let's get that hull point back. And ideally, let's keep the board clear. Alright. Well, I don't know if I can clear the raiders, but I can get this 1 hull point back. I can reassign you to tactical, do 1 point of damage. I can keep the scanner clear, and I'll just stasis beam you. Because I'm not using it anyway. And I don't panic. I can roll, but nothing can activate because you're stasis beamed. Let's go. Alright, full set of crew, Alright, 1 scanner. Got my 1 damage, which is nice. I don't really need much, So I'm just going to return the U3 and unlock this one scanner. Set myself up for next turn. Orbital cannon. You love to see the orbital cannon on a empty board. Then it should be easy to clear. On a 1, nobody activates. Should be. These rolls could go poorly. Let's see who's showing up to work today. It's a bunch of scanners. Okay, well, I'm definitely going to use the infirmary trick. Send you to the infirmary. Reassign tactical. Do 1 damage. Clear the orbital cannon. And then I'm going to use 1 medical officer to bring you back from the infirmary, because he'll never get unlocked. And 1 to clear 1 scanner. Alright. Once you get your rhythm, it clarifies things. Alright, strike bomber. On a 5, nobody activates. Getting really lucky on these enemy activations. Not getting lucky on the scanners, though. Alright, 3 scanners, immediate new threat. It's fighter. Get those dice back. Alright. Well, I can reassign 1 of you. And so I'll clear the fighter. I would much rather clear the strike bomber, but whole threats. Whole threats. Alright, here we go. Oh, almost rolled threat before escalating. Time warp. Alright, let's go. And on a 6, nobody activates. Again, really lucky on the threat activation. And again, unlucky on rolling a bunch of scanners and other dice I can't use. Okay, so I'm not incredibly worried about time warp, although I do want it cleared before the boss. Let's figure out what we need to do here. Well, I can clear everything. That might be the right thing to do. I'm going to use 1 officer to tell the other one to be a science officer. And I'm going to use these 2 to clear... Oh, I'm wrong. I can't clear everything. I'll use 1 officer to clear to reassign tactical. Yeah, let's reassign tactical. Way more important to get rid of strike bomber. 1, 2. And fortunately, can't address the time warp, so I'll just unlock the scanner. Okay, invaders. Hate to see that. Oh, on a 4, send somebody to the infirmary. Off the invaders. Alright. So don't have my full crew back, even though that's what I'd like to see. Let's see here. 1 scanner. You know, I can at least clear the invaders with 2 tactical, so let's do it. Can't do much with you. I could... Well, no, I send someone to the infirmary, reassign medical, bring my infirmary units back. It's a little cheeky, but I think it's all within the rules. Alrighty. Oh, escalate. Hey, another don't panic. Good timing. I'm going to just set these aside because they're getting a little tall. That's my discard pile. Let's roll for threat. Nothing can activate. Alright. Getting through the deck here. Getting through the deck. Alright, I definitely have enough to clear the time warp. So let's do that. And don't need you or you, but I'm definitely going to use this medical to unlock the scanner. Solar winds. So this doesn't have health, it just kind of hangs out. And then at some point, if I roll a 2 on threat activation, does 5 damage to me. Alright. It's a little scary to have around because it'll clear my shields and do a little damage to me. So, especially dangerous when other things are out on the board. Alright. Whoa. Sorry. Pulling an extra threat when I didn't need to there. Okay. Shuffle that up real quick. Let's roll my dice. Sorry, I'm trying to move faster because I know these episodes sometimes get long, and I'm making a little bit of mistakes. So hopefully with practice, I'll be able to both move quick and not make mistakes. Okay, assault cruiser comes out immediately. I'm definitely going to reassign you to science, stasis beam you. Can't use this engineer. Well, let's roll threat. Oh, nope, let's escalate. And then we'll roll threat. Destroyer, don't like to see it. Okay, on a 4, this would have activated, but thankfully doesn't because I stasis beamed it. Okay, we gotta do some damage here. Not like that. 2 scanners. At most I can do 1 point of damage. It might be a better use of my time to just stasis beam these 2. Well, I'm just pushing it down the stack, huh? I'm at full health. Let's take some damage. Let's stasis beam the we'll stasis beam the destroyer, but also do 1 damage to it, I think is the way I'm going to go. So I'll reassign tactical using this commander. So commander is going to let me reassign that officer into a tactical, do 1 point of damage. Okay, and then also stasis beam it, and use medical officer to unlock a scanner. Let's escalate in a turn. Flagship. Jeez. Okay, here we go. On a 1. Ha, only the destroyer would have activated, so I think we're good. Let's get my 5 available crew back, and let's do some damage. Come on. Alright, definitely going to use you. And I'm still at full health, so let's just do 5 points of damage. That sounds great to me. So, pretty obvious. I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, 4. Clear the flagship. And my leftover 5th damage, clear the destroyer. That's 2, 3 damage. Yeah, they're each 3 damage. 2, 3 damage threats off the board in 1 turn. That's great. Let's escalate. Got the Corsair out here. 4s and 5s are stacking up. And on a 5, we're going to take 1, 2, 3, 4 points of damage. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Okay, now we just need damage. And instead we get that. Okay. I feel like taking a bit of a risk maybe is the play. Well, okay. I'm going to definitely reassign this engineer to tactical so I can do at least 1 point of damage. The choice is, do I bring my shields back online or do I do an additional 2 damage? I can clear the Corsair or bring my shields back up the line, and it feels like if I'm going to make forward progress, I gotta clear the Corsair. And that will leave me open to some hull damage, but I've got full hull, so let's do it. 1, 2, and 3 to ping the assault cruiser. Let's escalate. Boarding ship. Alright. Would love to see a 1 or a 6. No, I got a 2. Yikes. Okay. Wasn't really thinking about that. My shields are already down, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 points of damage off of solar winds, which puts me in a dangerous spot. And got no shields, so we got work to do. Yikes. That's not going to do it. Alright. Immediate extra threat. Shield platform. Stopping me from clearing other shoot. Well, I can clear the shield platform or I can bring my shields online. I know what I want to do. I want to bring my shields back online so I can survive 1 hit here. Escalate. Don't panic. That's a good don't panic. That's a don't panic you want to see. Alright, on a 3, you activate. 1, 2, and nobody else does. Alright. Alright. I did get all my crew back. So there's a lot of work to do. Yeah, I'm going to do that. I'm going to bring myself 1 hull point back. And I'm definitely going to do enough damage to clear the shield platform. 1, 2, 3. Still open to taking a lot of damage, but hey, that's what you gotta do. Alright, and comms offline. Yikes. Okay. On a 6, nobody activates. That is clutch. That is a clutch lucky 6. Alright, let's re-roll you because you were positive. Alright. These little personal rules for me. When something looks ambiguous, if it looks good, then I re-roll it. If it looks bad, then I'll keep it. Because this game should be hard. Otherwise, you know, if it's a solved problem, then why am I playing it? I'm going to do 3 points of damage here. Oh, shoot, I cannot because of that. So instead, let's clear you and clear you, which will send you to the infirmary. And then I'm not going to use you. I'm going to get my shields back online. So this is a little risky, sending you to the infirmary. But I did clear 2 hull threats off the board. Okay, and hopefully I didn't screw something up there. My brain is nagging at me that maybe that wasn't an engineer and there was something else. And if it was, forgive me. That was a sincere mistake. Okay, let's roll something out here. Meteoroid. Health. Okay, let's see here. Let's roll for threat. On a 6, nothing there. Okay. Just surveying the situation. It doesn't feel great. Wow, what a terrible roll. Okay, so immediate new threat. Robot uprising. And I can do 1 point of damage. I guess I'll do 1 point of damage. Alright, escalate. Boost morale. That's not too bad. Okay. Hey, and on a 6, get to discard this, unlock a die. Nobody else activates. Let's go. Still got 1 tactical die in the infirmary. Okay. Okay. Boss is coming out soon. What are priorities? I think biggest priority is getting the robot uprising off the board. Absolutely. Gotta do that. Need to get things off the board that send you to the infirmary. I need, well, to be quite honest, I think I need that. I'm going to need this card when the boss is out. And just keep doing damage. Reassign tactical, do 1 damage. Escalate, last card. Interceptor. So this is kind of what the final board is going to look like, plus the boss. Roll for threat. On a 1, the meteoroid takes 1 damage. The interceptor activates and does 1 point of hull damage. And that's it. Alright. So this turn, the boss is coming out. Last turn to get things in order. Alright, well, I can do... Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do 1 point of damage. Oh, sorry. I'm going to do 1 point of damage. Clear the assault cruiser. Just don't want to see it anymore. Let's move our discard pile off again. Just keeping it clear. And I guess I can keep it on screen. Doesn't hurt for you to see it. And then I'm going to use you as... I think I'm going to use you as medical. and I'm going to bring you back. So I've got 4 dice ready to roll, and on this turn, the boss comes out. No need to shuffle this because they all kind of work together. So this could get a little tight. So Hydra Cannon. All right. See if we can fit everything on here. Sometimes I have to do this just to. All right, just checking my monitor. Yeah, okay, everything's on screen. I got a barrier, attack matrix, and a core. So, general strategy here: ignore the missile arrays, the hydro cannons, the attack matrix. These are all just there to distract you. In order to win, you got to clear the barrier, and then before you roll a 5 and bring the barrier back online, you take out the core. So winning against the boss is really just about doing damage. Oop, you know what? I need to roll threat. Boss comes out, and I have to roll threat. 4. On a 4, you activate 1 damage. Missile array activates. Ignore shields. 1, 2, 3. So this could be over real fast. And then attack matrix means I gotta roll threat again. On a 2, interceptor does 1 point of damage off my shields. Hydra Cannon's 1, 2, 1, 2, and I explode. So it doesn't even matter, because immediately the boss comes out and destroys me. So, hey, got to the end. That was a little rough. Made some mistakes. Hopefully nothing too bad, but wow, that was a rough end. Well, in any case, this was Game on the Table, playing Deep Space D6. If you like what you saw, could you hit the like button? It's the single best way for you to help a channel get more viewership. YouTube will take that as indication that you want my content to be seen by more people. So if you could, hit that like button. If you're interested in getting notified when more videos come up, because I've started a new series now. I'm also playing One Deck Dungeon, the digital edition, on Thursdays. You can hit subscribe, hit that bell, and you'll get some notifications. Thanks for joining me. Have a good one.